I am Alberto Lessan. I am a co-founder of an Italian firm that is called Balance Architettura. And today I want to talk about sustainability in architecture. Sustainability in architecture, it's a real big word that can be translated in different times. So what I want to show is our try to translate this matter in architecture. We are actually, for Italy, it's a kind of middle-sized firm because we are like 8-9 people, and so it's not a big firm, but we like to say that we are an atelier. So we want to follow the project from the beginning to the end. Okay, so we were in the Venice Biennale in 2021, and actually last year, on December, we won the prize for the first Italian architecture prize from the National Council. Actually, even though I have a gray hair, I'm still 39 years old, just for 20 days. And so we won on December the Under 40 Italian Architecture Firm Award. When we think about architecture, actually, we think about the project, because actually we do projects, but we also think about processes that need to be efficient and need to be sustainable. So usually the client is the developer who is a need, and we need to translate it in an ideas, in solution. And the solution usually are a kind of pattern, or different pattern, because we need to follow the rules and the laws. We need to follow the function. We need to be sustainable. We need to innovate and also to have an economical sustainability. We actually need also to reach the client's goal and to be inside the context and inside an environment. And then to think about the future and the flexibility. Everything of this together comes out with something that we think that need to be harmony. If you think about the best sustainability that you can have is quite like in this image that you can see a snowball that actually is artificial because it's made by a human, but actually lies on the snow. So also architecture is like this. We produce objects, we produce artificial items, but they need to stay in the context and relate to the surroundings, to the environment. In this villa is the one says the thing that I want to say. Minimalism is not just to have everything in white or everything in the same color, but it means to have the material that you really need. Now I want to show you our project briefly. The first one is in Milan. So our client, they decided to do a complete restoration. What we actually saw at the beginning was this kind of building that for us was quite heavy, and those stairs in concrete were very monumental. We saw that there was a lot of material that was totally useless. A lot of material that was just used to cover our other material. So in the end, we said, okay, let's try to make it naked. So let's try to make everything to bring this building to this essence. And this is what came out. It came out of a really, really wonderful, extraordinary structure, very thin and very spatial. So we understood from that moment that the project was already there. This is when we think about the first law of sustainability, not to add anything more that you already find in a place where you are building. So from these images, it became more space, more light, and more flexibility. And this is the building we designed. Then we came to try to think about the facade. Actually, this is a pattern that we did. Every material that is here is recyclable, and actually it's a carbon zero building because the energy is on site, and the energy that is not produced on site because maybe we need a bit more is produced from sites that use sustainable energy. So this carbon zero is also certified. We decided to make the floor underneath the zero. So we open it, we make the light come in, and then we also decided to have the roof. So actually, from a building that was 3 floors, it came out to have the building with 5 floors. So it was a very important investment and a good return the building to our client. Now the facade is complete, and we actually did an inauguration of this building on the 29th of September. With our client, we decided to make a great thing. We wanted to invite artists from all over the world to make an exhibition. For 1 month, it became a kind of contemporary museum. I speak now about another project that we did in New York City. Actually, it's in upper north of Manhattan, and it was the municipality that called for architects to think about affordable houses, so houses that were flexible and which the cost couldn't have very high, but can be replicable in other parts. To study a lot about regulation, codes, and zoning about the US. And then we decided to think about replicability. So because environment and sustainability is also try to, as I said before, to economize the energy, but also the matter. If you succeeded to do a good architectural project with some pieces that actually can be multiplied or can be replicable, actually is the best way that you can do in terms of sustainability. We decided to do a kind of building that actually are made out of cells, so some unit cells that were autonomous, energetically autonomous, and also structurally autonomous. So you just put them one on another in layers, and you can have a building. So what it came out is this typology of building that actually can be just changed also the facade at a different floor and a different typology. But actually they are all made by the same core and the same cell. Also from inside is very minimal. Actually we succeeded to stay in a very low prices, even though the aspect of the inside is very contemporary. As I said before, in the right you can see the unit cell that actually have every cooling system, solar panels, and all the technology is based to be autonomous and from a structural point of view and also from a thermal point of view. I finish and I thank you very much for your attention.